As you guys know, I'm a big Ravens fan myself, and one of the questions that has been really lingering over the Ravens organization for these past few months here is, what are the Baltimore Ravens going to do with Lamar Jackson? And in this video, kind of doing a Madden rebuild of the Ravens, and the question is, or I guess the answer to that question is, what would the Ravens do if Lamar decides to move on from Baltimore? Now, I know it's a nuanced situation, man. They placed the franchise tag upon him, and essentially, if another team wants to acquire Lamar, they would have to give the Ravens two first-round picks, and then they would also have to make Lamar an offer, right? And then the Ravens have a chance to match that offer sheet. So in this video, basically what we are doing is, what if a team did that? What if a team offered the Ravens two first rounders, right? And they offered Lamar a fully guaranteed contract that the Ravens weren't willing to match. So Lamar moved on from Baltimore, man. This is a new idea, a new series coming to the channel. Let me know if you guys like it in the comments. But essentially, I'm going to be taking what if situations, what if scenarios, and kind of making them into realities within the Madden 23 rebuild capacity. So, Lamar is the first idea here. I have a couple other ideas. One's going to be like, what if RG3 never got hurt? How would if his career has? How would if his career have like transcended? I think RG3 was a generational player before he got hurt. A couple other ideas. This stemmed from what if Andrew Luck didn't retire right at such a young age. Let me know if you guys like the video. Let me know if you like the content I've been pushing out. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. All right, guys. Let's talk about the Ravens this past season before we really even get started, man. I think first thing I want to do here is show you guys with the best lineup, right? Right, injuries not being included. So the Ravens are a really interesting team. I really do think the Ravens are a top team in this league. However, it's been difficult to actually say that because our star player, Lamar Jackson, has been hurt these past two seasons for like 6 games plus each season. So if you guys didn't know, I'm a huge Ravens fan. So I thought this would be a really cool first episode to this new series to explore, if the Ravens were to move on with Lamar, what direction would they go in? So we're going to be rebuilding the Baltimore Ravens without Lamar Jackson, all right, which is crazy to say. It feels like just yesterday that Lamar was actually drafted. He really transformed this Ravens team, gave them kind of a new identity, right? So we moved on from Joe Flacco right to Lamar, and we didn't really experience kind of a low period. Like we went into Flacco, who was kind of struggling a little bit, and then Lamar really, just gave the Ravens new life that was much, much needed, man. Let's go ahead and get into this, though. Let's go ahead and get into this and talk about the team. So let's talk about Lamar first a little bit more. Lamar, obviously, super young player, and he's wanting a big contract. Everybody, if you guys watch the NFL, which I'm assuming all of you do, you guys know that the rumor on the street is Lamar wants a fully guaranteed contract. Now, I guess the question is, does he deserve a fully guaranteed contract? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answer there. Okay, if I did, maybe I'd be in the Ravens organization and we would have Lamar locked up for long term. All right. I think that obviously the Ravens don't want to give him that because they don't want that to be a norm, right? I don't think any of the NFL owners want fully guaranteed contracts to be the norm because it's not good business right there, all right? But I do think when healthy, Lamar is a top 6 quarterback in the NFL, right? I don't think we can argue that. Former MVP, he's really that guy, okay? And I don't think the Ravens have done a great job of surrounding him with the necessary pieces. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the team here. We have Rashad Bateman, who they drafted out of Minnesota, I want to say. He's going into his 3rd year. He just finished his 2nd year. And I think Rashad Bateman is a great wide receiver. However, he just can't stay healthy. 2nd season now he's been injured. Unfortunate because he was having a really, really good season. I'm really high on Rashad Bateman if he can stay healthy, man. Outside of Bateman, though, it gets a little bit tricky. Devin Duvernay, I think he's a great player, but he's really a special teams guy. Okay, I really do think Devin Duvernay is a better special teams guy. When he was at wide receiver 1, we struggled quite a bit. I think he's a good wide receiver 3, but again, he really flourishes in like the kick return, punt return area, mostly kick return, I should say. Outside of those two, though, it gets pretty bad. I mean, Demarcus Robinson, I think he had a good season for us, kind of an unexpected season, and he actually kind of flourished when he was our wide receiver 1. But Demarcus Robinson is not a wide receiver one in this league anymore. We have Sammy Watkins, who they signed late, didn't make too much of an impact. James Prochet, which a few Ravens fans are like huge on James Prochet. Funny enough, I don't, I don't think he's great. Um, yeah, I don't think James Prochet is great, but he has great fits. Like this dude, he could dress, okay, but the dressing doesn't really translate to the NFL, unfortunately. We have Tylen Wallace as well, who's not the best either. O line though, I do think they gave Lamar a really good O line. Ronnie Stanley came back this season pretty much 100% healthy. He looked really, really good. He looked back to his like superstar form. I think Stanley's one of the best tackles in the league when healthy, but again, just gotta stay healthy. He's already 28 years old, kind of creeping up there, kind of slowly. Who else do we have here? Ben Powers. So Ben Powers, if I'm not mistaken, signed with a different team in free agency. So we'll definitely let him go. But he had a great season for us. I think he just signed with Denver on a big contract. Tyler Lindenbaum had a great year. One of the best young old linemen in the league right now. A great center. We drafted him in the first round. A really good pickup from the Ravens. Kevin Zeitler came over in free agency from the New York Giants. Dude, he had a great season as well. Pretty quiet season, but he is like low key a really really good right guard. A little bit up there in age, right? But again, he's really good. He's gonna play for us for a couple years here. We had Big Ben Cleveland, who's a beast up front. He's a mammoth of a person. We have Patrick McCarry here. He's pretty versatile, right? When we have injuries around the O line, he can bump around or play pretty much every single position on the O line. Morgan Moses, over from the New York Jets. When healthy, he's good. Juwan James, who I believe came over from Denver, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think he really played this season. I think he got hurt once again. Maybe I'm lying. Let me look. Career stats: Miami, Baltimore. All right. Well, maybe I'm just wrong. Career stats. Okay, maybe I'm just wrong, but I thought he had gotten hurt from Denver. Maybe he got hurt in Miami. I'm not too sure what the case is, but either way, man. Outside of those positions, we have Mark Andrews, who is probably a top, in my opinion, top two tight end last season. He's really good. What can I say, man? He's basically our wide receiver one. The Ravens locked him up long term with a big contract. He's great. Don't get me wrong. I think Mark Andrews is a really, really great player. Isaiah Likely, who we just drafted, he showed flashes as well out of Coastal Carolina. 6'5", decent speed. I think he's faster in real life than 83 speed. I think he can progress well for us in this rebuild. I think we can maybe play him like a two tight end set type formation with him. I think he'll progress nicely. Josh Oliver, I want to say Josh Oliver also left in free agency, so I'll let him go as well. But he had a low key decent season, man. I think it kind of made sense that we're going to move on for Josh Oliver because we drafted a couple of tight ends in this past draft. So, you know, yeah. At the running back position, I don't think I spoke about it. We have J.K. Dobbins, who I think is an amazing running back. Gus Edwards, who's also pretty decent as a RB2, and then Kenyon Drake. So this is actually a really good, and Justice Hill. He's a good like third string running back, but mostly a special teams player, who they just re-signed actually. But this is a really good running back room. Patrick Ricard's also a really good fullback. But the Ravens really make their money on the defense, man. Take a quick look at the defense. We have Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters is getting a little bit up there in age. I know he's a free agent. He struggled a little bit last season, so we might possibly look to move on from Marcus Peters. We'll see. We have Kyle Fuller, who actually didn't. I think he played like one game. He got hurt for the rest of the season, which was super unfortunate because I think that was a really good signing for the Ravens. So yeah, again, fortunate that he didn't get to play last season. Calais Campbell, who actually got cut by the Ravens, who I will go ahead and cut him. I'll just cut him now, I guess. It saves the Ravens a bunch of cap space. I guess in game it doesn't save much cap space. Maybe I'll wait to cut him, but super unfortunate because he was a really big locker room guy for the Ravens. So it sucks to see him go. Hopefully the Ravens bring him back, but I guess we'll see. Up top at safety, we have Marcus Williams. We have Geno Stone, who we just locked up long term. I think Marcus Williams is like a top safety in the league. Really excited for him to be a Raven long term. Patrick Green and Roquan Smith. Probably a top two linebacker group in the league right here. And they might not be two. Don't get mad at me, but that's a really good tandem right there. Tyus Bowser, Odafe Owe, and then David Ojabo. Three young guys who have a lot of potential, but they just need to really carry that potential forward and just make that into a consistent thing, man. Chuck Clark, who unfortunately just got traded by the Ravens over to the New York Jets for a seventh round pick, which makes sense because we drafted Kyle Hamilton. We have Marcus Williams, Geno Stone. Chuck Clark was honestly the odd man out, but he played well for us these past couple seasons, man. So, yeah, man, I think the Ravens are a good team, but they do have some holes. But what we're trying to do here, we're going to trade Lamar Jackson, and then we are going to rebuild the Ravens without Lamar Jackson, man. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we're here in the we're in the re-sign period, so we got to make sure we re-sign the people that the Ravens actually re-signed. Let's go ahead and do that now, actually. So, let's see. All right, so the Ravens have plenty of cap space, but as you guys can see here, free agent one is Lamar Jackson. So, what we need to do here to make this possible to trade Lamar is basically we want to franchise tag him and then trade him. That's pretty much the only way I can kind of get it done in Madden terms. So we'll do Lamar last, right? Marcus Peters, I'm going to actually, he's 30, 83 overall. We can bring him back for 1 year, I think. He wants to be here. He doesn't want too much money. Up the money a little bit. And then Marcus Peters is back. And I think that's something we could see in real life. Marcus Peters coming back for one more season, maybe playing the third cornerback role, and then probably being let go afterwards. But Ben Powers left the Ravens for free agency, so I'll let him walk. Kyle Fuller, I'll let walk. 31, 78 overall, start of. I mean, I don't think the team needs him, right? I think we're trending in a bit of a younger direction, so let him go. Kenyon Drake could walk. Houston could walk. Marcus Robinson could walk. Watkins can go. Juwan James, Urban. They did bring back Justice Hill, so I'll go ahead and re-sign him. I'm gonna see if he gets signed for a 2 year and then like up the money a little bit. Yep, he's back. All right, perfect. Geno Stone, they did bring back as well, so I'll bring him back on a. I think it was a 2 year in real life. I'll give him a 3 year and up the money a little bit. Yep, perfect. Geno Stone is back as well, and that should be it for us. Josh Oliver left in free agency. Daryl Worley, I'll let him walk in free agency. Tyler Huntley is an interesting one. I think in real life, the Ravens placed like a restricted free agency tag on him. I'm going to up the money a little bit, and I'm going to bring Tyler Huntley back. He could possibly start for us. Who knows? We'll see how the draft goes, but we might be rocking with Tyler Huntley. Is that something the Ravens would do in real life? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. But right here, guys, we're going to go ahead and this is what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to basically give Lamar a contract where he doesn't want to sign with us. And then we're going to franchise tag him, and then we're going to look to trade him. So let's bring the money all the way down, give him something disrespectful, and then trade him, all right? Because I don't want to incur like a crazy penalty. So this is where we're going. Yeah, he's going to test free agency. No, you're not. We're going to franchise him. It's 1 year, $42 million, which is a little bit more, I think, than the franchise tag in real life. But we tagged him, and then we're going to send to free agency one, and then look to trade Lamar Jackson, and then see what we can get, man. We're in free agency one. Before we even look at who is in free agency, I think the way to go is trading Lamar. So to make this somewhat realistic, I'm going to only trade Lamar for 2 first rounders. But I'm going to trade it to a team that I could see really going for Lamar. And I think that's the Falcons, man. Like, I really do see the Falcons as somebody who should, in real life, make a play for Lamar. I think the money's there. I know they just got Desmond Ridder. But if I had the opportunity to get a top 6 quarterback in the league, I would go after it, right? And I think that's something that the Falcons should possibly consider. So I think we're going to trade Lamar for the 2 first rounders. So basically, in real life, like I told you guys, Lamar could sign for like, the team would have to give the Ravens, 2 first rounders, and then they would get Lamar, and then they have to sign like a huge contract, right? Whatever the case is. But pick 1 this year, which is 8 overall, and then pick 2 next year, which is a possible top 10 pick as well. And we're gonna give them Lamar Jackson, man. This hurts. This actually hurts. This hurts a lot, but it's the name of the game, man. It's the rebuild we're going with. And there goes Lamar to the Atlanta Falcons, which it would be huge. That would be great for them. Okay, he's if Lamar went to Atlanta, he's kind of close to home. Home being Florida for him. But now, guys, we need a quarterback. Okay, let's take a quick look at the team here. We need a quarterback badly. Okay, Tyler Huntley right now is our main guy. We have Brett Hundley as our backup, and then we have Justin Tucker as a reserve. So this is a team that's gonna need a proper rebuild without Lamar. We lost our left guard in free agency. Kevin Zeitler regressed. It looked like okay. Anything else on the defensive side? Okay. And then I just want to make this quick trade here. I want to trade Chuck Clark for a future 7th to the New York Jets. I don't even know if they'll actually accept that in game, but let's see here. They took it. All right, Chuck Clark is gone for the team. So yeah, man, that's the team. Let's hop into free agency. Let's see if we have anybody possible, and then just go from there, man. In free agency, and we got some good free agents as we do in real life. So Miles Sanders is here up to superstar dev. We don't need a running back though. Odell is here. Michael Thomas, Kareem Hunt, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And now, guys, some of these guys aren't going to be free agents in real life. So Michael Thomas isn't a free agent. He restructured his deal with the Saints. I don't think Josh Allen is a free agent. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, I think he's kind of up in the air, whether or not he's going to return to Philly. But we do have some good people here, man. Tom Brady's in free agency. Didn't retire in game. He's going back for another season. All right. But we really need a quarterback, one. Geno Smith is here, who actually restructured with the Seahawks. Jimmy G went to the Raiders. But none of these guys are really our long-term solution, man. I'll be honest with you guys. Like, this is not it. Daniel Jones is here. Guess he didn't re-sign with the Giants in this. Oh, man. So, in my opinion, we really do need a guard. Let's take a quick look at the team again. I think we need O-line for sure. I think we could use a left guard because, ours tested for agency. He left. So, left guard, receiver, and then I think defense, we need a corner. Okay. So, corner, wide receiver, and quarterback, name of the game. That's what we really need to target right here. Dean, Bradbury, a little bit older, John Jones. I mean, I don't really love the options here. Sean Murphy Bunting is here, actually. He's not going to be free agent in real life, but he's a free agent in game. And I think this would be a really good get for the Ravens. I mean, he wants to be here. He's young. Let's give him a little bit of a good deal here. I'd give him like a 3-year, 26, super young, up the money a little bit. And we could possibly get Sean Murphy Bunting. But outside of him, I don't think there's anybody else really. Looking at wide receiver, though, which we do desperately need, Odell is here. Now, Odell has been linked to the Ravens time and time again. In real life, he wants a bag. And in Madden, he also wants a bag. He wants like 17 a year. He's getting a little bit older, man. He's getting a little bit older, but this might be... I can give him a 2-year. He's 29 years old. I'll up the money a little bit and see if he wants to sign with us, man. I think that's a good contract for him right there. But nobody else in the wide receiver front is really too interesting, man. I mean, Julio Jones, Paris Campbell just signed with the Giants in real life. DJ Chark, I think, is a possible Raven. He's young, tall, quick receiver. Man, okay. We're just going to sim to free agency too, man, and see if we get Sean Murphy Bunting or Odell. Kind of a weak free agency in general for the positions of need for us. So we're going to have to really build in the draft, man, for sure. All right, let's see what we did here. All right, well, it looks like we got Odell Beckham and we also got Sean Murphy Bunting. So 2 really good gets for us, man. That's probably going to be it for us in free agency. I might look to see if any... Actually, let me look to see if any guards are here. because we do need a guard pretty badly. Ben Powers goes to the Bengals in this, funny enough. Um, Dalton Risner. Connor McGovern actually is interesting here. I mean, young guard has interest in playing with the team. I'll give him a contract, actually. I'll up the money a little bit. I'll give him like a 3 year, man. I think he could actually play really well for us. Okay, that's going to be the last free agent though I even look at. I'm going to go ahead and sim to the draft, honestly, and just look to see who we could take. Before we even look at the draft, let's take a quick look at what picks we have. So we traded again Lamar, obviously, for Atlanta, who had pick number 8. So we have pick 8, pick 23 as well, the Ravens pick in real life. No second rounder. And then we have a couple other picks here, man. So obviously we got to target quarterback. If any of the top quarterbacks fall, we got to look there. Cornerback is going to be up there as well as wide receiver. So we did get Odell in the draft, but we still need a receiver, man. We have Odell, we have Rashad Bateman, and then we have Devin Duvernay. So we have some good receivers, but we could look to get a younger guy, right? Really take us to the next level. Let's see what we got here. To see, so in this, the trade didn't happen, obviously. So the Bears have pick number 1 still. In real life, obviously, the Panthers have pick number 1. But I'm interested to see what the breakdown here is, like who gets taken. So looks like the Bears go with Tyree Wilson. In this, obviously, they're not going to take a quarterback. They have Justin Fields. So interesting pick here. The Texans, they're going to take Bryce Young. I mean, if he was there at pick 2, 100% they would take him, man. Jalen Carter, interesting. Colts probably go quarterback here. C.J. Stroud, yep. Seahawks probably go quarterback in this. Will Anderson, interesting. Okay. Interesting. What else? Lucas Van Ness going to the Lions. And then Anthony Richardson going to the Raiders at pick number 7. So obviously Anthony Richardson was going to be my pick if he was still there, but he's not. So who do we take here? All right. Who do we take here? That's the question. Do we reach a little bit and go Will Levis? Or do we go position of need and we go somebody like Christian Gonzalez? So I mean, like, looking at the quarterback pool, man, I think if we took Will Levis here, I think it would be a reach, to be honest with you guys. Will Levis might even be here, pick 23. I think that's possible, right? So I don't think we go quarterback. I think the Ravens do have other needs right now outside of quarterback, and somebody like Christian Gonzalez could really be good for them. I mean, he's a round 1 guy, right? Good talent, aggressive ball hawk, for better, for worse. I don't like the sound of that, but B-man, B-zone. He has great speed. He ran a 4.35. That's kind of nasty right there, man. It's kind of nasty. I mean, Joey Porter's here. Miles Murphy, who's a beast. Nolan Smith, who ran like a crazy 40 recently. What was it? 4.47? I think that was his 40 in real life. Yeah, he ran something like vicious, man. But I think the pick might be Christian Gonzalez. I mean, Deontay Banks has been linked to the Ravens with our actual pick in real life. Maryland guy, maybe stay in the area. But in this rebuild, pick 8 overall, we're going Christian Gonzalez, man. 94 speed, 6'2", 93 excel, and hidden dev, man. I don't love the number 38 on him, but this guy, bona fide pick, top 10 pick right there. It shores up a need that the Ravens do have at cornerback. But that quarterback position is still lingering, man. Let's send him to pick 23, and then let's see who's available. Pick 23, 22, Bijan Robinson goes to the Chargers. With Austin Eckler requesting a trade in real life, maybe that's a possibility. Who knows, man? But let's see what we got here. I mean, is Will Levis still on the board? He's not. He is not on the board anymore, man. So now what do we look at? What do we look at here? I mean, Tanner McKee is here, but that's a crazy reach. That would be a crazy reach right there. Jordan Addison is here. Zay Flowers is here. Some really good receivers. Deontay Banks is here as well. Man, I'm a little bit torn, but I think it has to be receiver. I mean, we got a cornerback, top 10 pick. Receiver was really our next glaring need. So it's between Jordan Addison and then Zay Flowers. And in real life, Jackson Smith and Jigba is also here. Now, He's been linked to the Ravens a ton. People have been saying if he's still here with the Ravens first rounder, he should go to the Ravens. But in this, I feel like Jordan Addison might be the way to go, man. I mean, he has the all the necessary tools, I think, to be a really good wide receiver one, especially for us. Let's go ahead and take him here, man. 93 speed, 93 excel, 6 foot tall. So we got some key pieces, but we didn't shore up that Ravens quarterback position. So who knows what we'll do? Like, I don't know if in the third round we'll pick somebody. I don't know if, possibly we just don't take anybody, right? And then we just have Tyler Huntley be our quarterback. See how that goes. But I'll see you guys in round three. All right, guys. What we got here? So round three, pick 23. It's going to make our selection. Positions of need. I mean, obviously we still need quarterback. We could use a guard. Okay. Interesting. I feel like we do still need a cornerback pretty badly as well. I mean, we have Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters on a short deal. We could use another corner, I think, in this spot. And there's a bunch of them available. Eli Ricks is somebody who stands out to me. He has a good build, 6'2", right? Alabama, so he's used to playing against that good comp. I think Eli Ricks is going to be the pick right here, man. He is good man, B-man, C-zone. Yeah, I like it. Eli Ricks, 88 speed, 88 excel, a little bit slower, but I think he's going to be a good overall. We'll look to get him involved early. I do wish he was hidden dev, but man, it is what it is. Let's go to the fourth round. Round four, pick 23. Any quarterbacks still here? Not really. People the street's been saying, Stetson Bennett, where's he gonna go? Do we take a flyer here? Do we come back in like the fifth, sixth round and we see if Stetson Bennett is still here? Maybe, man, maybe. He's a little bit older. We all know he's a little bit older at 25 already. But maybe we take a flyer. Maybe we see if Stetson Bennett can be good for us, all right? Right now, though, let's see if there's any good O-line available. We need guard pretty badly, but it looks like, man, not the best when it comes to guards here. Interesting. Layden Robinson, though. Interior blocking. I'm going to take him. Probably not going to be the best, but 86 strength, 6'4". Okay, probably not my best draft pick here. I think let's go ahead and sim to round 5. And if Stetson Bennett is still available, I'm going to take him. Is that a move the Ravens could make in real life? Honestly, I think so. I can see the Ravens, if they did move on from Lamar, taking a young guy and seeing if he can develop into something and using a late pick on him. And if he doesn't develop, then, hey, no harm, no foul. Move on to the next piece, man. So Stetson Bennett, 81 throw power, 78 excel at the age of 25, man. Played for Georgia, we all know. I think he's gonna start for a season. Maybe him, maybe Tyler Huntley. I'm still deciding, but we'll see if he can develop a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and sim to the end of the draft, and I'll see you guys at the end. All right, guys. We are in week 1 actually. So let me show you guys the team that we're gonna be putting out here on the field. I haven't done the depth chart just yet. We'll do that in a second here, but we have Stetson Bennett, who turned out to be a 63 overall. So honestly, maybe we'll have him sit a year behind Tyler Huntley, see if he develops at all, and then maybe we can just move on entirely from. He'd be our backup maybe going forward. Tyler Huntley's going to be the starter though. I think more upside in my opinion. They're going to be the same age, basically, and Tyler Huntley is the better overall, better stats as well. So I think he'll be flourish a little bit more in our system. Odell Beckham, Rashad Bateman, Jordan Addison, and Endeavor Duvernay. So basically, guys, we're going to make Addison our wide receiver 1. We want him to get as many, Odell's going to be a 1. Addison's going to play the slot, and then Rashad Bateman's going to play the 2. This is actually a really good trio right there. If this happened in real life, I guarantee you guys, no Ravens fans will be complaining. Odell, Bateman, and then Addison, that's nasty right there. That's a good trio. Running backs are going to be J.K., Gus Edwards, and then Justice Hill. O-line, we were able to get Connor McGovern in the free agency, so he's going to play for us here. We also have Daniel Falele, who I actually didn't talk about, but this guy is a mammoth of a player. He's 6'8", 380 pounds. He's a beast. Don't even get me wrong. He's a beast. He could play for us. a little bit later in the rebuild for sure. Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, and Charlie Kolar. I didn't realize this is what Charlie Kolar actually looked like. It's a funny picture of him. Defensive side of the football, man. I mean, looks like we obviously got Christian Gonzalez at our first round pick. He has a really good overall there, as you guys can see, 76, 77 with morale actually, or 78 at the cornerback position. So I'm going to put him at cornerback 2, and then Marcus Peters could be cornerback 3, 4 for us, because we also have Sean Murphy punting. So yeah, I mean, Marcus Peters is going to play a little bit, in relief, kind of rotating with the other players, which is, I think, how the Ravens should approach his situation if they do intend on re-signing him. So I'm going to change the depth chart, and then we're going to just go ahead and we're going to sim to week 8 and then see how the team's doing. Are at the pretty much midpoint of the season here. It looks like we have been doing okay. I mean, 3-4, not too bad. We have a trade offer for Duvernay. Who's offering on Duvernay, man? Who wants him? Oh, a lot of people want Devin Duvernay. Interesting. These no. Demarcus Robinson. Okay, well, no. Yeah, no. I don't like any of these offers. I mean, 3-4. Let's look at how the team's doing though. Like, how are we performing? I mean, looks like we are not doing too bad. I might have found a problem. Tyler Huntley is 30th in passing right now. He has a pretty good passer rating. We're in the Ravens playbook, so they might have him running a ton, which they do. He has 251 yards on the ground. Interesting. But 13 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. That's actually not too bad. Rashad Bateman is cooking for us right now. Jeez. Odell, Andrews, Jordan Addison not having as many yards as I would have expected. He's in the slot, so I mean, the Ravens, though, to be fair, in real life, don't really utilize 3 wide receivers, so it kind of makes sense that he's slacking a little bit in that department. Interesting. Okay. I mean, do we have any? We have a breakout receiver. Interesting. Who is it for? Probably for Bateman, if I had to guess, because he's been, again, cooking for us. I mean, we'll sim a week just to see if we get that, but I kind of doubt it. I feel like we never get those in sims and stuff like that. But we do have some free agents that we need to look at here. Doug Costin, okay, no. Marcus Peters, we'll probably let him go after the season, man. It's just getting to be that point. Kevin Zeitler is somebody in real life I think we would look to bring back, but in game, he's regressing. He's 34. We'll probably let him walk as well. Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen is such an interesting one because I think Patrick Queen in real life struggled a little bit, but once he got Roquan Smith next to him, that guy's been flourishing. He's been absolutely balling out, and I think he's somebody we want to bring back in game, man. So we're gonna give him a 4-year. We're gonna up the money a decent bit, because I think he deserves it, man. Let's see if he accepts his offer right here. Patrick Queen is back. We have our 1-2 punch at middle linebacker for years and years to come. Kevin Zeitler is gonna go. I think Matt BK is gonna go as well. J.K. Dobbins is an interesting one. Let's see how much money he wants because, okay, this is affordable. I think he's really good. He's young. He's a good dev. I think he deserves that contract right there. So J.K. Dobbins is back. Devin Duvernay, I'll think on it a little bit. If I'm not going to trade him, if I'm not going to play him though, if I'm not going to pay him going forward, I might as well trade him, right? So maybe that's somebody we look to trade actually, because he has a lot of interest. Surprisingly, maybe if we get like a 4th rounder for him, I'll shop him a little bit. We'll see. Gus Edwards, I think we'll let him walk, but yeah, we'll look at that a little bit later in the season, man. All right, the Bears look to be really interested in Devin Duvernay. I wonder if they would give me like a 2nd rounder. Am I asking for too much? We can get this done. We could definitely get this done. Devin Duvernay for a 2nd. They want D tackle. Interesting. Okay, do I have any D tackles? Michael Pierce, 30 years old. So obviously we're gonna look to move on from him soon. We have Broderick Washington and Travis Jones. Yeah, would they take Michael Pierce? I could probably get a 1st for that. Hold on, I might be able to get a 1st, guys. This isn't realistic at all. Okay. Devin Duvernay and Michael Pierce aren't moving for a 1st, but This isn't the most realistic rebuild. All right, can we? I don't think we can make that happen. All right, let's get this for a second, and let's just get this done right here. All right, sign the check, man. Sign the check. We're good there. I'll see you guys in playoffs. Hopefully, we make playoffs. Wow. All right, guys. I mean, it looks like we missed out on playoffs. Our first season without Lamar, and we go 6-11. Let's see how the team did. I mean, obviously, we didn't do too well considering we missed out on playoffs by a decent margin. Tyler Huntley was the league's worst passer, 3,400 yards. That's really disappointing there. Rushing though, J.K. Dobbins had a pretty good year, almost hitting 1,000 yards. Tyler Huntley did rush a ton. I'm gonna change playbooks. I don't want him running this much, but I mean he did run a ton. Receiving the ball, Odell and Rashad Bateman almost hitting that 1,000 yard mark. Mark Andrews was 700 yards, 8 touchdowns. Addison had a pretty good rookie season, about 700 yards, 5 touchdowns. Can't be too mad at that at all, honestly, man. Defense side of football, Roquan Smith is going to be your tackle leader pretty much every season, except this one. Patrick Queen taking it. Did he? No, Roquan took it. Okay. Total tackles, he took it. TFLs, Odafe Owe with 13. Matabike, 11. Sacks, Odafe Owe with 3. Wow. Okay. That just shows me right there we need to beef up our D line for sure. 3 sacks being your most is pretty abysmal, to be honest. This was not a good unit on the D line for sure. We need to get D line in here 100%. But DBs though, Marlon Humphrey did well. Roquan with 4, PQ with 2, Kyle Hamilton with 2 as well. All right, man. I think their defense is good, but it needs to be better on the D line for sure. I think kind of similar to real life. And then also, we need to get a quarterback in here, man. Let's go to free agency. We have some money to spend. Let's try to figure this out because missing out on playoffs at 6-11 is tough. So, guys, we are in staff week right here. Let's actually go forward to re-sign. I think we've re-signed all the players we want to re-sign, but I'm just going to take a quick look here. Guys, we are struggling on cap space, I feel like. We got to look to see who's taking up all our cap right now. Yeah, Marcus Peters, we're going to let go. Matabike, we're going to let walk. Same with Gus. Malik Harrison can move on. And James Crochet can, he can hit the road. But I want to take a quick look at our team salary because, again, I do feel like we're kind of not in the best cap position. So we're moving on from that penalty, from that Lamar trade. Mark Andrews, Humphrey, yeah, they're taking up quite a bit, as you guys can see. Let's see here. Stanley is going to be the big one, of course. He got paid a ton. Okay, I mean, I think all of these people here deserve what they're making. I think once we move on from this penalty of the Lamar trade, we'll be fine. Let's go to free agency. All right, guys, in the free agency, some cool free agents. We have Justin Herbert is a free agent. This is it. This is the man. We need him. We need him on the team, bro. I don't need to see anybody else. Jalen Hurts. Maybe I do need to see somebody else. Jalen Hurts is here. Hold on. Tua's here. Geno Smith. Interesting. Okay. I feel like in rebuilds, Justin Herbert is always here. So why not get Justin Herbert in our first rebuild on the channel? Okay. But Rashawn Gary's here, Mike Evans. I didn't even look to see if any of my team got any upgrades. So let me do that real quick, guys. It's my first. It's my first rebuild. So cut me some slack, okay? But it looks like Jordan Addison turned out to be star dev. I need to turn on auto progress for my players. Looks like they're not progressing, so I'll do that in a second here. Looks like we didn't get any abilities. None. Doesn't surprise me. Our team was pretty terrible last season. I'm going to turn on auto upgrades and then jump back into free agency. I mean, we need D-line. Okay, so Rashawn Gary, 26 years old. He wants to play for us. Is this the smarter pick here? Somebody like Rashawn Gary? Probably. But Justin Herbert's here. And I feel like when you have somebody like Justin Herbert, you gotta put an offer out on him, man. I mean, would he even want to play for us? I mean, we're up there. We're definitely up there. I mean, okay. I'm gonna up the money a little bit. Maybe I'm not. I guess I'll let that offer rock, and then we'll see, man. That's the only offer I could put out in free agency one. Jalen Hurts is here, which would be a cool replacement for Lamar. I feel like they're kind of like similar players in a lot of aspects. It's funny because I feel like Lamar and Herbert present like similar situations. Like I'm sure in Herbert, when he's up for a resign, he's going to want a big contract, same as Lamar. So it'd be interesting if the Ravens gave Herbert a contract over Lamar. Um, it looks like the Dallas Cowboys took down the Los Angeles Chargers. Interesting. So the Chargers lost in the Super Bowl, and Justin Herbert's just like, all right, I'm out. I'm done with you guys. See you guys in free agency. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and change the Ravens scheme here, and then I'll see you guys back in a second. All right, man. Moment of truth right here. Will Justin Herbert sign with the Ravens? We got Justin Herbert. Yo, we got Justin Herbert. We got Jay Herbo. Jay Herbo coming to the Ravens. Is this realistic? I mean, who knows? Who are we to say that Justin Herbert wouldn't move on from the Chargers and come to the Ravens, man? But either way, we got our QB of the future here. Justin Herbert, 26 years old, came out of the draft class after Lamar, 97 throw power. I mean, 85 speed. This Justin Herbert is one of the best one of the best quarterbacks in the game right now. I think he's super young. He can make literally every single throw you ask him to make. I think that in real life, his Chargers team isn't the best for his capabilities. He has Keenan Allen, he has Mike Williams, but I don't think he has that true number one. I think Keenan Allen's kind of at the back half of his career, 100%. But if you guys got him a good receiver like we do have, I think this could be a problem. Let me show you guys the whole offense right now because I think we're cooking. I think we're cooking already, man. We might have the top offense in the league after season one. I think we're good. We have Justin Herbert, Odell Beckham, who's kind of regressing a little bit, Rashad Bateman, Addison. Don't forget Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, man. I'm gonna go ahead and auto upgrade the whole team because it's still showing as me not doing upgrades. But I will see you guys in the draft, man. We have a lot to work with now. We have a lot to work with for sure. All right, man, looks like we actually have pick 7 in the draft. That could be our pick. That could be. Don't forget, we do have Atlanta's pick as well. So we have 2 first rounders. We have Justin Herbert. We have 2 first rounders. Oh yeah, we're cooking right now. We are definitely cooking. Our position of need though, number one is going to be definitely D line, man. Let's take a look at who is this? Kenny Branch. Okay, only 50% scouted. I should have done a better job at looking at some of these guys for sure. Again, guys, it's my first draft. Okay, it's my first rebuild. Kill me some slack, please. But Kenny Branch is interesting. Okay, we don't really know too much about him because again, I really didn't do my due diligence in drafting or in scouting. But I think he's interesting. Him and Charles Mitchell. Charles Mitchell is 6'4". Oh man. Oh, hold on. Charles Mitchell looks crazy. I think Charles Mitchell's going to be our pick, but we might have to trade up to get him. We might have to trade up to get Charles Mitchell. Let's see how the draft board falls to us. Hopefully, we won't have to. Josh Cook going to the Dolphins to get their new quarterback to a hit free agency. The Rams get a quarterback, Miles Stanley. I don't think the Vikings go D-line here. They need a lot more pieces than D-line. I can see them going quarterback as well. They go Kenny Branch. Okay. The Lions are up. They have Aiden Hutchinson. I don't think they take D-line. I'm going to risk it. Okay. The Bears are up here. I think this could be a spot where we try to trade up to pick 5 from pick 7. I think we get maybe like a first, maybe move a second rounder, maybe a third rounder to get to the spot. Give me one sec, guys. All right, let's try a first rounder and a third rounder to move up 2 spots. Now, I think that's decent value for the Bears. But let's see if they take it here. Was it the Bears who had this pick? Yeah, they did. All right, let's see if the Bears take this right here. Boom. Book it. And you guys already know, in this spot right here, we are taking that guy we just saw, man. I think he's going to be a... Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh, I just simmed by accident. Oh my gosh, but we got the guy we wanted. Boys, we just simmed by accident, but I still got the guy I wanted. It's meant to be. It was meant to be. Wow. I guess we'll see him at the end of the draft. I can't believe I just did that. I guess we'll see him at the end of the draft, man. Oh my gosh. We also had pick 27. I guess that was the pick we got from the Falcons. Looks like the Falcons did super well. They went from a top 10 pick to a late pick there. So let's keep ahead in the draft, and then yeah, I guess we'll see what's on the board, man. This is an interesting pick, though. I mean, what else do we need? Let's take a quick look at our roster because I think we're in an interesting spot. We have Herbert. J.K. Dobbins went from star dev to normal dev. That hurts. We could look to get a J.K. Dobbins replacement, actually. If there's any good running backs on the board, we'll need that. Just drafted D line. Cornerback position is looking pretty good. I like the way we are progressing. I'm looking, yeah. Let's look running back or maybe double up on D line and see what's available there. All right, we do actually have a decent amount of running backs available. Let's take a look at these two guys. Nate Fitzgerald, 50% scouted. He has elite excel, good speed. How are his skills looking though? B break tackle, B ball carrier vision, A to C medium route. He looks pretty good. But there was another running back, a little bit smaller in 5'8", out of Alabama, Andrew Barrow. Elite excel, great. He has really good speed. He ran a 4.36. B break tackle, but his stats aren't much better than the other running back. I'm gonna go with Nate Fitzgerald, man. A little bit bigger. He might start for us. He might not, but he has 95 excel, 92 speed. He looks like a good running back, man. I'm gonna go ahead and send him to the second round. Where we at pick 5. We're back here, pick 5. This might be the Devin Duvernay trade here. So a couple of things available. I think corner we're set at. We could look to shore up the O line though. I think that's a good call there. I think O line is definitely going to be a need in the future. So let's invest early. I feel like, and it's going to be a guard. I think. Let's take a look at. Chris Moore, maybe. Keith Moore, sorry. Chris Moore, wide receiver for the Ravens. Good blocking, good pass blocking. I like the look of him. I mean, okay. Maybe I missed there. Maybe I missed with that pick. I'll see you guys. We have another, oh my gosh. We have another pick 7. I think we have third. We have 3 picks here. I can't speak today. It's like, it's morning, guys. I'm struggling. I just woke up like an hour ago. But let's go ahead and make our selection. Let's hopefully take somebody better than what we just took right there. This could actually be maybe a trade down spot. This could be a trade down spot. How's the D line looking? Dakota Roth, first round grade on him. Power moves C to F, but he's B finesse moves. I'm taking him. 82 speed, 84 excel, normal dev. Shouldn't have taken him. Should not have taken him, boys. I messed up. Our next pick is in the 4th round, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sim the draft. I'll see you guys at the. So, our first round pick, who we got, but luckily got, hidden dev, right? 75 overall. I don't know. His stats aren't the best. 82 speed, 81 finesse. His power moves are super, super low. Didn't really expect that because he is a left end, but hopefully with a good dev, we can develop him nicely. Nate Fitzgerald, though, looks like an absolute beast. 73 overall, 92 speed, 95 excel. Definitely going to start him early. He might back up J.K. Dobbins, but going to look to get him involved, man. Keith Moore, actually pretty decent, 73 overall. Dakota Roth, not the best, but not the worst, 69 overall. And then the CPU kind of did us nice. We have a 71 overall corner, 92 speed. All right, that's not bad. Let's look at the whole draft. How do we do? There's an 80 overall quarterback. There were 2 80 overall quarterbacks? Maybe I should just waited for a quarterback. What the heck? 6'5", 97 throw, hidden dev. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. The Dolphins got their QB of the future, man. That is crazy. What else? 77s, 76. I mean, all right, not a bad class for sure. I'm gonna sim to week one and then mess with the depth chart and we'll get into it, man. All right, guys, let me show you the team entering year two, I guess. And it's kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie. Justin Herbert is our quarterback. Tyler Huntley will be backing him up. We have Odell Beckham Jr. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. All right, we have Odell Beckham Jr. Wide receiver one, Addison at two, Rashad Bateman not progressing like I really wanted him to. O line's looking pretty good. It looks like Keith Moore will actually slide into a starting position. Okay, I like that. I like that. Tight ends, I'd say likely Mark Andrews. We see Mr. Fitzgerald here. Is it Nate? Nate Fitzgerald? Yeah, Nate Fitzgerald hiding right there. He's going to get touches for us, though, in this system, in this offense. I'm running Chiefs playbook, hopefully to get all my receivers involved. Defense looking good. Marlon Humphrey, Gonzalez, it's top two corners. The new guy, Mitchell, right? Starting for us. I still feel like the D line could use some work, but I think we're getting there, man. Let's go ahead and sim until the midseason point, see how the team is looking. Halfway point of the season, and we're 3-4, huh? I mean, what's going on with the team, man? What's going on with the team? The team's great. Okay, the team is great. We still know the devs of Fitzgerald. Do we know the dev of the rookie? Oh, dang. Mitchell, our top five pick, who we traded up for, his only star dev. Kind of disappointing right there. I was hoping for superstar dev because his stats really aren't the best, to be honest with you. But, okay, a little bit of a disappointing start to the season, man. Where are we struggling? I want to say. Where are we struggling? Because we have a great offense. Justin Herbert, 11th in passing yards. I mean, okay, yeah, he has some pretty good stats on the season. Nate Fitzgerald isn't really getting touches like I really want him to. Mark Andrews is getting the fair share. I mean, I guess that makes sense. We're in Chiefs playbook. Tight end's going to be super, super involved. I mean, but still, though, we need better. We need better. How are the sacks looking this season? Better for sure. All right. I mean, let's sim to the end of the season. Or actually, let's take a quick look at a couple of things real quick. All right. I got to set my scouts. I got to remember to do this. Interior offensive line and defensive end. That actually works out perfect for us. Okay. So, yeah, that's what we're going to go with here. That's perfect because we do need both of those things. That works out really, really well for us. 3-4 at the midway point. We gotta be better though. We gotta be better. I'm gonna sim to the playoffs and hopefully we make them, man. Jeez. What? The whole AFC North pretty much went 8-9, and we still don't make the playoffs on tiebreaker. I mean, what? How did this team not make the playoffs? Stats and awards. What are we looking at, man? Justin Herbert had a pretty terrible season, actually. Wow. Do we need to maybe change the playbook? Do we need to get a better wide receiver one for him? I don't know what it is, man, but Justin Herbert looked actually really, really bad in this offense. J.K. Dobbins, though, had a good season, 1,200 yards. Nate Fitzgerald didn't really get too involved. A little bit unfortunate there. Receiving, Jordan Addison, 1,000 yards. Okay, no, because my wide receivers are cooking. We had four of them pretty much at 1,000 yards, man. It must be the defense. Our defense must be struggling a ton. Sack numbers are up. Charles Mitchell's had 7.5. That's pretty decent, actually, as a rookie. Picks, 5 for Roquan. I mean, I don't know where I'm going wrong, guys. I don't know where I'm going wrong, but our team is not performing how I honestly think they should perform. We're going to see if we have any free agents, and then I guess I don't know. We'll just have to figure something out, man. All right, let's look at the 2024 recap, which is something I want to keep doing. Alex Jennings, MVP. Who was Alex Jennings? The guy that the Cowboys actually winning a Super Bowl in this day in the 21st century? They get their 10th championship. Joe Mixon, Player of the Year. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year. And, oh, Charles Mitchell won Defensive Rookie of the Year. So that should actually be an upgrade. He should possibly go to Superstar, man. I'm going to go to resign. We'll check out the team real quick, and then we'll see if we have anybody to resign. But hopefully Charles Mitchell goes to Superstar based off of that right there. All right, man. It looks like Nate Fitzgerald's only star dev, so interesting. I think he'll continue to possibly back up J.K. Dobbins. Although Beckham is actually regressing. What else, man? Charlie Mitchell did not go up, even though he won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Marlon Humphrey goes down to start dev. Our team is in shambles right now, boys. I'm not gonna lie. We're getting no good dev upgrades. Our team cannot win. We gotta make a big splash in free agency because we are going through it, man. Justin Herbert wasn't the savior we thought he was, man. Let's check on Lamar after this too. I want to check on Lamar and see how his stats are. I think Odell, his time is up here. We're gonna look to get a better wide receiver room. Patrick Ricard can leave. Rashad Bateman, though, somebody we definitely want to bring back to the team. We don't have too much money, but he is somebody we definitely want to re-sign. We want him. No, that's perfect. We want him for his entire career, man. He's a great player. Odafe Owe, he's 27 now, and he's only a 79 overall. I think that's somebody we look to move on from. I mean, he out of Penn State, big player, very, but didn't really have the career we were looking for. He didn't really pan out for us. Hopefully, he has some kind of resurgence later on with a different team, but he's not going to play for me next year. McCarry could leave. Morgan Moses can leave. He's down to a 73. Justice Hill can leave. Tyus Bowser can leave. Yeah, I mean, all these players could leave, man. I'll see you guys in free agency where we're going to look to make a splash, man. We need it. All right, guys. Hopping into this, and Hassan Reddick is here. X Factor Dev. Interesting. 30 years old. Wants a lot of money. What if I give him like a 3 year? We need D line badly. What if I gave him what he wanted? What if I up the money a little bit? Could we get Hassan Reddick or no? It's possible. It's definitely possible. Kevin Byard's here. We don't need DB. I think our DB room is still really good. We need wide receiver, but unfortunately, no wide receivers really here. Um, yeah, I think our best bet is Hassan Reddick. I did mention wanting to check out Lamar's career so far, so let's take a quick look at Lamar and see how he's doing on the Falcons, man. Is he still up on the Falcons? Did they trade him? Did they cut him? I mean, no, they would never. Looks like he's down to only a superstar dev. Interesting. He's 29 years old. And how are his stats though? Yeah, he's balling out, bro. 4,600 yards plus both years. I mean, he's having a much better career than the Ravens are having a rebuild. Surprise, surprise. So I'm gonna be all in right here on Hassan Reddick, and hopefully we get him because I think he is obviously the best player in this free agency class and somebody we actually need, man. Let's see. Wow, he goes to the Rams, unfortunately. Dang, I mean, outside of Hassan Reddick, I didn't really want anybody else. I mean, Jalen Phillips, he's younger, started dev, but I think maybe we save money. We save money and maybe spend money in free agency next year. Gonna hop straight into the draft then. Straight into the draft. Let's get it. I don't know what pick we have, but I think again we need D line. Like we need D line once again, man. Yeah, we lost Odafe Owe in free agency. Tyus Bowser left in free agency as well. So D line is definitely a point of emphasis, man. Let's take a quick look at the team, just so we can reaffirm that right there. Yep. All right. So yeah, Daniel Falele is going to start for us now. 71 overall, 69 true. We'll see how he does right there. But yeah, outside linebacker is the position of need, 100%, man. So that's going to be our pick here. I don't know what picks we have, but I guess we'll see. And then hopefully Hopefully we can get somebody good. Hopefully we can get some devs, man. We have no devs right now. It feels like we have picked 13. Okay, let's see how the draft class is. Okay. Oh yeah, we have some D line for sure. Okay, we'll be good. I'll see you guys pick 13. All right, guys, pick 13. I just skipped right to it. I'm not gonna make a trade in this class, but hopefully one of those nice outside linebackers are still available, man. Eric Cologne is here. Owen Aldridge is also here. Let's take a quick look at these two guys because B to D block shedding. Okay, elite speed off the edge is interesting. Power rush, power moves B to D. How are his finesse moves though? B finesse moves. B finesse moves. I like that. I like that. But Owen, how are we looking, Owen? Talk to me, man. Talk to me. Power moves are B. Okay, where are his finesse moves? C. I think Owen's gonna be a better overall player. I'm taking Owen, man. I'm taking Owen. Hidden Dev. Thank you. We got a Dev. 88 excel off the edge, 80 speed. I like the pick right there. I'll see you guys pick two, round two. All right, guys, round two right here. Let's see if anybody decent is available, man. O line would be something nice here. Let's see if there's any like good, I don't know, O line talent available. I don't know why I'm only having 50% completion when I had a scout in the area, bro. Like, what are we doing? What was my scout scouting? Like, how do I only have 50% completion? I'm gonna take Jerry McDermott though. It's hidden dev. Whew, a little bit of a shot in the dark, but we get a hidden dev right here. I'll take that. I'll take that. I think I'm going to sim the round three, and I'm actually going to try to trade it for maybe a future two. Try to recoup some value in a future draft. I didn't do a good job scouting here. I thought my scouts would do something, but they didn't. Let's see what picks we can get though for this right here. Oh, I want a future pick, so I guess 2026. Oh, this is a good one right here. I think we'll take. I like the Raiders one. This is a pretty good value right here. But I want a future pick, so maybe not actually. Let's just take this pick right here. We get a future third, we get a current four, and then a future six as well. I'm just gonna sim to the end of the draft, and I'll see you guys after. I'll take a quick look at the draft recap, see who was good, see who was not so good. Owen Aldridge. Owen Aldridge. Only a 72 overall. Dang. Jerry McDermott, 72 overall. Pretty good shot in the dark right there. Oh man, this kind of stinks right here. Man, was this just a bad draft class or what was the case? An 83 overall. Oh my gosh. This might be the best corner I've ever seen. 83 overall out of the class. Is he an X Factor? Is this a whatchamacallit? Oh yeah, this might be a generational player right here, guys. 83 out of the draft. I've never seen that. He has pretty good stats as well. 95 speed, 82 man coverage. I think this is a generational player right here. It's pretty cool to see. If I did a better job of drafting and scouting, maybe I would have picked him. But you know, here we are, man. Here we are. But outside of him, I mean, some decent value here, some decent value. But D line wasn't the move. All right, let's go ahead and sim to week one. I'll do my depth chart, show you guys the team, and then hopefully have a winning season. Justin Herbert, I need you, bro. Come on. All right, man. Hopping into year three. I'll probably do one more year after this, and hopefully we can make playoffs in one of the next 2 years. But this is how the team is looking, guys. I mean, I think this is a good team. I think I kind of skimped out though on wide receiver. So we have Jordan Addison and Rashad Bateman. Basically it. But we do have Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely is actually gonna play the slot for us, We'll see how he does in that position. I mean, O line is decent, not the best though. And then defense, the defense is looking good. The defense is looking a lot better, man. We got some really good pieces here. I'm hoping this team can make the playoffs. If this team can't make playoffs, I don't know what else we need to do, man. I'll see you guys in the midpoint season, in midpoint way of the season. It's at the midway point, and we are 2-5. I don't know what it is, man. Like I don't. What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do here, man? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, I just expect more from this team. I feel like this is a team. Maybe we need to change the playbook again. Maybe Chiefs isn't the way to go. Me, where is it? Manage. Just manage roster. No. Give me one second. Let me figure this. Manage staff. All right. Franchise staff. What are we saying here, guys? What's going on? No. Where is it? Manage staff. Team schemes. What is the scheme? Not it. I mean, I'm in Kansas City. I'm in. Oh, is it? Oh, I'm in. Oh, is it because my scheme is spread? That might be it, boys. Hold on. That might be it. What if we change it to this? And then we have Kansas City. And then I'm trying to think who has a good defense, but I like the Giants' defensive scheme. I guess we'll try this. We'll try this and hopefully have more success going forward, man. 2-5 at this point. But this might be the sad reality. And we might really, as a unit, the Baltimore Ravens, we might really struggle without Lamar Jackson for years to come, even if we got a high name quarterback like Justin Herbert, man. Mark Andrews' contract is expiring. Obviously, we want to look to bring him back. He doesn't look to be too expensive. I'm going to up the money here. Basically, just give him what he wants. Yeah, we need Mark Andrews on the team. He's one of our best players. Ronnie Stanley, an interesting one. He's going to be 31, but he's still one of the best left tackles in the game. Let's give him a big contract. Yep, perfect. Kyle Hamilton already? Wow. I guess I had to pick up his fifth-year option, huh? I forgot about those. All right. Man, I'm just showing Tyler Lindenbaum, Sean Murphy Bunting, Ojabo, Likely. Boys, we're in trouble. We're going to have no cap again next season. We need to bring back Tyler Lindenbaum. That's a must. Like, that's a must. All right, we get him back there. Sean Murphy Bunting will maybe wait on. Travis Jones is somebody I want to bring back. He doesn't want to re-sign with the team though, which is interesting. He wants a big market team. He wants a no income tax spot. I mean, you're only at 76 overall, man. We might not be able to bring him back. Let's go ahead and sim to the end of the season and just see how it goes, man. Dang. Guys, I mean, I don't know what to do here. 4-13 is how we finished the season. Our offense was terrible. Our defense was even worse. I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what is going wrong with this team. I mean, is it just the curse of Lamar leaving us? Justin Herbert had a terrible passer rating. 14 interceptions is not going to get the job done. I mean, rushing the ball, JK looked pretty good. Almost 1,000 yards. Justin Herbert, honestly, running the ball like way too much. Don't know why he's still doing that. Jordan Addison, 1,200 yards. Andrews, 1,000. Likely 1,000. Bateman, almost 1,000. Is it what's going on, man? Why can't we put it together? What is going on with this team? Larry Jarrett, 14 tackle for losses. Travis Jones, 5 sacks from Aldridge. I don't know, man. We haven't made playoffs a single time since trading Lamar Jackson. Looking at the team, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. I don't think this is a bad team by any means. Why is McDermott not starting? Oh my gosh, I think the CPU auto rearranged my players. That's annoying. But man, why is Van Ginkel on my team? What are we doing? Why is the CPU doing me like this? What's going on? All right, I gotta cut some of these people, but it looks like Aldridge was only starred of. Unfortunately, we don't know our guards development trade because the CPU signed somebody else for some reason. Let's go ahead and go into resign though, man. All right, man. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Our team's really not progressing the way we wanted them to progress. We're really struggling, man. Justin Herbert's not doing too well himself. I was hoping for a dev upgrade with Isaiah Likely, but didn't get any. We haven't gotten like any dev upgrades for some reason, man. Jeez, this is tough. All right, let's go to resign, see if anybody else is left, and then the I just saw the Falcons made the Super Bowl, lost to the Raiders, man. Hold on. Wow. Lamar Jackson takes the Falcons to the Super Bowl, but can't get it done. They lose to Anthony Richardson and the Raiders. Wow. Interesting. All right, man. I mean, I guess I'll see you guys in free agency again. You shouldn't be on the team. Sean Murphy Bunting, I'm going to let walk. He's only an 80 overall at 29. He can go. Same with Connor McGovern. Travis Jones. Isaiah Likely, I think, is the person I want to bring back out of this group. I mean, Ojabo's down to normal dev. This is just tough, man. This is tough for sure. Let's see if Isaiah Likely wants to come back to the team. I'll give him a 2 year. He's 27. He's going to go to free agency. I mean, I'm not going to franchise tag him. Yeah, I'm not. He's going to go to free agency. Maybe we'll sign him in free agency. Daniel Falele could actually stay with the team. We actually kind of need him. Our O line is not the best for sure. Give him a 2 year contract. He's down and booked. Jalen Armour Davis. Dang, I mean, the team definitely has some holes, boys. Let's go to free agency and look to fill them. Free agency. Dalvin Cook is here. Chris Olave. We might need a wide receiver. We kind of do. We need a wide receiver. We still need D line. I feel like Ed Oliver is here. We don't have to. Who is eating up our contracts still, man? I feel like we just haven't had any luck with cap space this whole entire franchise. Let's go to team salaries. We might need to cut somebody because we need to make a move here. And where is all of our money going? Justin Herbert makes sense. Marlon Humphrey. He would clear up a bunch of cap for us. He would clear up 20 million, but he's our best corner right now. I don't think we should cut Marlon Humphrey. I don't know if that's just me being a huge fan of Marlon Humphrey or what the case is, but not cutting him. I mean, yeah, I just. I mean, yeah, I guess everybody needs. We need all these players. We need all these players, man. All right, we just gotta use what we have, man. We're going into the last season of this rebuild, so we're balling out. All right, we're making some ridiculous trades. We're making moves. We need all we can get, man. And that might start with Chris Olave. No teams are interested right now. We have enough money for him for sure. Let's up the money a little bit more and see if he signs with us, man. It's a pretty decent offer. It's a decent offer. He might sign. Outside of him, Makai Becton's here. Dang, free agency is kind of dry, man. It's kind of dry. All right, man. I made an offer on Chris Olave as well as Ed Oliver. I mean, we're top for both of them right now. I feel like maybe even Kate. Nah. All right, let's see what we get, man. Let's see what we get. Please at least one. Please at least one, bro. We got Olave. We got Ed Oliver. All right, we got both of them, man. That's actually gonna be huge for the team. We needed that right there. Take a quick look at the updated team because, whew, it's been tough, man. It's been tough out here. Chris Olave, wide receiver one. Jordan Addison at the two. Mark Andrews, right? Tight end. Justin Herbert, obviously. And now with Ed Oliver showing up that middle of the defense, this defense looks better for sure. I think in the draft we still need that edge rusher, but I think we're looking good. We should have a top pick. We did terrible. So I'll see you guys in the draft. Hopping into this draft soon, I do want to take a quick look at. Hopefully, my scouts actually scouted, bro. Hopefully, they scouted. I guess we'll see in a second. Again, this is gonna be the last season here, so we do need to hit on somebody, man. We need to hit and we need to make playoffs. Okay. I miss Lamar. Lamar would have had us in the playoffs for sure. Lamar already has a Super Bowl berth. He didn't win, but at least he made it there. Okay, we can't even seem to get even close. Let's go ahead and look at the draft board though. See who is available. I mean, they a couple really good QBs and then a really good speed rusher. Interesting. Maybe we trade up for this speed rush. No, this is a couple. This sorry, a lot of good D line. We'll be fine just staying at pick 5. Let's go ahead and just sim to pick 5, I guess, and then just take whoever's best available. All right, Don Ballard goes. Who do we have? We have Tony Hatcher and we have Larry McKinney. So block shed, both D's, but Larry McKinney does have A finesse, C power moves. I think Larry McKinney is the pick here. I think he's the pick for sure. I've normal dev, normal dev, top 5 pick, normal dev. Okay, good pick. It's like it was a terrible pick, bro. Come, we have been struggling drafting. All right, we've been struggling drafting 100%. It's my first. It's my first rebuild, so I think that's my excuse here. It's my first rebuild, and hopefully we get better in time. Cause, jeez, I'm also confused why my guy's like 50% completion, but the quarterback's like 85%. Like I'm not. I don't want that. I'm actually just gonna let the CPU handle the rest. This is the last season, so I feel like does a rookie even matter too much? That freaking normal dev really just blew my mind right there. I did not expect that at all, man. All right, man. I mean, Larry McKinney, 75 overall, but he's normal dev, so I mean, it doesn't really affect us too much. Grant Baxter, though, 74 overall, normal dev, tight end. Decent, though. Pretty decent for sure. Looking at the whole draft, it was just a bad draft class, I think. Yeah, 77 at the highest. Okay, it was just a bad draft class, but still, normal dev is terrible. I'm gonna go ahead and sim to week 1, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just well, I guess we'll see, man. I'll see if this is the year for us. Gonna be our This is gonna be our roster going into the final season of the franchise. It's a good team. I don't know what else to say, man. This is actually a good team. I mean, O line could be better, 100%, but Chris Olave, Justin Herbert, Jordan Addison, Rashad Bateman. Looks like we drafted a hidden rookie in Jerry Swan. Looks pretty good, actually. I mean, Mark Andrews. I mean, Baxter. Like this is a good team. D line or defense, I should say. I mean, it looks good. We missed on that draft pick, but I mean, this is still like a decent defense, man. I feel like this is a team that should at least make playoffs, if not make a run. Let's just hope we can do that, man. I'm gonna go ahead and sim, and then I'll see you guys midway point. Guys, week 8, and we are 5-2. That's what I like. This. That's what I'm talking about. Where was this? All rebuild. Where was this, Justin? He's 4th in passing yards. Yes, sir. 5th in touchdowns. How's our... Bro, we're looking good. We are looking great right now. Mark Andrews balling out. Olave having a good season. Addison Bateman. All right. This is the season, man. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And most likely, hopefully, fingers crossed, in the playoffs. Come on. All right, guys. It looks like we missed the playoffs. You have got to be kidding me, bro. There is no way we started 5-2 and we went 7-10. There's just no way. I'm about to lose it, bro. There's just no way that actually just happened. I was so confident we were gonna make playoffs. What happened? We started 5-2, bro. Wow. I'm gonna sim to the Super Bowl and then we'll just go over what happened, man. All right, guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened here. It was a pretty terrible rebuild from the Ravens. We got the QB of the future, right, in Justin Herbert. We got him early, and then our team just couldn't do what they needed to do. Justin Herbert, I mean, Olave went down to start Dev. I don't know what happened. We were 5-2. Roquan Smith regressing. I didn't get a single Dev in this whole rebuild. This was crazy, man. Super unfortunate. Super unfortunate for sure, man. Um, I don't even know what else to say. I do want to take a quick look though at Lamar's career. Let's see how Lamar did. All in all, man, how did he end up doing? How are his stats? How did he do on the Falcons? Just I need to see all that. So Lamar actually down to start Dev. Interesting. Still 99 overall though with morale, and he's having an amazing season. I mean, yeah, Lamar is that guy. So guys, I think we got our answer. We got our answer. The question was, what if the Ravens traded Lamar Jackson? Or what if they, let him walk, or whatever, however you want to phrase it. And I think the answer is the Ravens are going to struggle for a long time. Yeah, they struggle for a long time after Lamar, man. I hope you guys enjoyed my first rebuild on the channel. I am disappointed that it couldn't result in, a Super Bowl or even a playoff berth. But if you guys want to see more rebuilds on the channel, let me know, man. I'm definitely going to do that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.